Welcome to the Trashcats Trashcast. I'm Richard.
I'm Steven.
And today we have a special guest, our first official guest, our resident raccoon wrangler and a man I've known since 5 minutes after I came out of the womb, my cousin Keith.
We got a Keith.
We got a Keith, and he's going to lead us in a session of Palaces and Pandas.
Very exciting stuff.
It's fucking backed by popular demand. The people have been raging. It's been all the emails we've been getting.
We've been dominating the Dungeons & Dragons forums for a year now.
Yeah. So, Keith, we don't do how was your week and all that for our Palaces and Pandas by the example of the one episode of that we've had so far. But how have you been? Where can we find you? What is your what's your Twitter handle?
First, it's amazing to be here.
Hell yeah, I'm glad to have you.
Big fan. Yeah. I think I'm the sole reason this is happening right now. Just because I enjoyed it so much listening to it and listening to you guys every week. You can find me at Instagram at drawingsaresketchy.
Yes.
All one word. And yeah, it's been going great. My week's been good.
Hell yeah.
How about you?
Same here. I'm off the COVID bullshit, so life's all good. I'm back to work and loving it, baby.
Fuck yeah.
How about you, Steven? What's your week been like?
Been kind of lame, but glad to have a break away from the bullshit. And by the way, definitely check out Keith's Instagram because he's fucking with that AI art and he's doing some cool stuff.
Hell yeah. Cool shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah,
I love this type of on the fly storytelling.
We were just discussing before hitting record here that Keith has listened to the Palaces and Pandas episode definitely more recently, but probably more times than we have. So he's gonna catch us up a little bit on how shit was going when we left off.
Yes,
you know how shit goes.
I remember it was dark. Things were falling apart, but we were still alive.
By our own design, everything was fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will start with Richard because he's got the farthest to go. He started out in the garbage dump. He was picking some trash as he often does on the weeknights, and then he made his way down after surviving some seagulls and some shenanigans with the zombies outside his house.
Those dirty fucking birds.
Terrible. And then after clearing the zombies, it's pretty much a straight shot. Not too much craziness. There were some issues with getting out of the garbage dump and breaking your fingers and things.
Oh,
but,
shit. Okay,
But yeah, otherwise, it's pretty smooth sailing.
I forgot I have a whole broken hand of fingers.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's rough times.
Stuck in the lock.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, good stuff. Steven, you were at the DMV. Proceeded to assault, I believe, a victim of a zombie attack. It's not clear. But you then ran away, got hit by a couple cars, tried to do some looting, but couldn't. Ended up eventually getting a truck from a beta. I believe is how you reference that. So you have a cracked rib, your leg's messed up with a limp. You stopped by a pharmacy and you got a bunch of cigarettes and shooters and a whole bunch of medicine. A pet store, and you got yourself a goldfish named Dimitri.
My homie.
And Rich, you have your cat also, which I didn't mention before.
Yep, that's right.
And so you also have, Rich, you have your spiked mace, you have a soup can, multi-tool, with no knife.
Did we discuss what kind of soup it is?
No, it doesn't have a label.
That's right. Yeah, it doesn't have a label.
You don't know if it's a soup can or not.
Yeah.
It might be beans.
It might be just beans. It might be corn, cream corn. It's always fucking cream corn.
That's what's so exciting. It's the mystery.
Yeah.
And Steven, you also have your gun, Rich. Yep. And you just recently, once you guys got to the mall, you put on your Master of Puppets Metallica shirt from Hot Topic. Rich, so you're ready to go.
Because we finished the last session, but the goal was to meet at Hot Topic during the zombie apocalypse. Right?
That's exactly right. You guys met there, had some pretzels.
We went to Aunt Annie's.
And you guys cleared out the 6 zombies that were approaching and started eating some pretzels. And then basically end of the session, you guys had the pretzels and you were closing the Hot Topic gate down behind you.
Okay. Gotcha.
So what I want you guys to do first is I want you each to roll a D6 twice. So
Okay.
2D6s.
Got a 5 and a 4.
I got a 4 and a 2.
Okay. So that's, you guys had your pretzels, you kind of relaxed on Hot Topic, settled down for the night. You guys decided to each kind of have your own fitting room, which is not really a room, right? It's just a small little alcove behind a really shoddy curtain.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So you guys decided that you could do that. You guys would be relatively safe. Steven, you wake up first after sleeping a full 6 hours to see Rich is still kind of passed out, zonked out from the long drive.
I feel like a brand new man.
Yeah.
My
6 hours, that's more than you usually get.
That's true.
So, Steven, what are you doing? Are you going to let him sleep and look around a little bit, or are you going to wake him up? What's your game plan here?
I'd like to have my morning cigarette. I will forego the Monster energy drink, and I'll just have a cigarette, maybe crack half a Viagra to get the blood flowing, you know. But
don't they usually sell like Monsters or like, I mean, not Monster, but like a novelty branded energy drink at Hot Topic?
Absolutely. They actually just came out with the Nightmare Before Christmas Monster energy drink, and that shit is selling at this Hot Topic.
There we go. Well, I know what I'm having.
There's one in the fridge because the rest have all sold out, but the fridge hasn't been on. It's warm, but it's still...
Okay.
It's a Monster.
I can work with that.
And it tastes like Christmas.
Nice hot cigarette and a warm energy drink to get the day started. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll just kind of chill for a sec. I'll let Ricky wake up on his own volition.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you're kind of relaxing, you do see outside of the gate, you haven't there's no movement. It's dead silent. But what you do notice that's a little bit unusual is that the sunrise, it's actually got kind of like a magenta pink tone to it, which is unusual.
Yeah.
And right about that time when you're like getting kind of worried about it, you're like, you know, this is actually the sunrise. It's not some kind of like weird lighting effect or anything. That's the time that Rich wakes up.
All right.
All right, Rich, how do you start your day?
Let's see. I feed my cat first and foremost. I got to make sure she's taken care of a little bit. She's still in her little carrying case. I'm not letting her roam around the Hot Topic. I don't want to pick up any diseases or anything.
Goth encephalitis.
Yeah, goth encephalitis. I'll probably also, I got to get some caffeine in me too. I'll probably hit up one of those Night Before Christmas Monsters.
Oh, they're all sold out. He took the last one of those.
Damn.
You do see at the bottom though, there is a promotional what's it called?
Some Halo Mountain Dew from 2010.
Oh my God, some game fuel?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Oh yeah, get me a
petrified game fuel.
It's like sludge in a bottle.
They're trying to sell it as a collector's item, not even as a actual food item.
Yeah.
It's not even in the fridge. It's just on the shelf next to it. You got that?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, and so what are you guys doing now? You guys want to?
What's the Zombo situation?
So you do hear in the distance a slight noise. You can't tell exactly where it is, but it is coming from the mall section. I did look up the Northgate Mall because I haven't been there in 15 years, so I have a kind of idea of where it is in my head. It's kind of on the left wing, so you guys are kind of in the center wing. Okay. So it's kind of.
Okay, cool.
I think we should have a little powwow, and I'll offer to split my fresh Monster.
I'll also offer to split my sludgy game fuel if you're interested.
I gladly would accept. But, what do you want our plan to be? I assume we don't want to live at Hot Topic forever. I'm not sure where our vehicle is. Maybe there's an alternative back exit for the staff to the dumpster out back or some shit.
Didn't one of us drove straight in through the front door. Was that you or me?
That was you.
That was
I think
me?
it's you,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Very reckless.
Very, very reckless. And, in the condition that my car is in, probably it might be safer to go with with your vehicle.
Oh, true. I
But
forgot.
also,
Where
but
my
also,
goldfish is waiting for us, Dimitri. Yeah.
also mine's going to be easier to get to. So maybe it's even a situation where we get to my car and then take that to your car rather than try to run through the parking lot.
Risky business. I wonder. Okay. Whatever. I think it makes sense logistically. Whatever is closest, which I don't remember. Because I don't know if your car is going to drive. I feel like we're going to get there and get pinned.
Well, I do have water in my car. That's important.
Okay.
But it's not,
We are
Yeah,
thirsty boys.
we'll find water, I'm sure.
I would say that
My
Rich,
goldfish has a bunch of it.
Yeah.
it has been drugged with some booze.
Oh, yeah. I gave
that
him
in
a
mind.
little nip to keep him calm.
He's probably doing real good right now.
Yeah.
So, Rich, your car is closer because Steven did see you kind of barrel in. So his car is in the parking lot. So you guys could go that way.
So we should definitely get to our car. I'm not sure where we're going to head, but maybe we hit the road and check out this sunset.
Well, yeah, that's so here's we have options here. Do we go for a place that's going to have supplies, or do
Home
we
Depot?
do we find the forever home? Do we find our puppy farm in Vermont and move away for good?
You know what? I'm such an impulsive fella. I think as long as we're driving with the windows down, listening to Freebird, I'm okay wherever we're going.
Just rolling down the highway, man.
Yeah.
Life is a highway. I'm going to ride it all night long.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we'll hop on the road, and then if something spurs our interest, we'll take it. We'll take that exit.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find a Mickey D's that's still in operation.
All right, cool. So let's head to my car first.
Okay.
We'll get the supplies out of there, see if it starts, and go from there.
Check on Dimitri.
All right.
Yeah, we got to get Dimitri.
So you guys open up the gate. It's a little stuck, so both of you kind of need to work to get it lifted up. This is going to be the first table roll. So I need both of you to roll a D12 for me.
Okay.
I got a 6.
Roll another one because I just threw mine off the table. It's an 11.
Okay, so you guys look around you. You see that there is a bookstore that has the gate open. You see a used game store where the gate is not completely locked. Spencer's Gifts, a clothing store which sells kind of like teen fashion.
Like Forever 21.
One sec right here. Sarah's coming in the door. We'll just take a minute. Beep, beep, beep. The interruptions are ridiculous. Another podcast down the drain.
Just start
call
over
it.
from scratch.
Start over.
You could have pitched a tent, slept in the yard.
No, Steven, that's you with the Viagra. Dad jokes.
You doing all
So
right?
good. All right. So you have a movie theater and the Hot Topic. These are all the stores that are basically accessible to you.
What's showing at the movie theater?
When you have Jurassic World, you have Godzilla vs. King Kong, and you have Prey
Oh, yeah, okay.
and Jumanji.
You actually have those written down?
Yeah,
Oh, my
dude.
God. I asked that question, and I thought, I'm just going to make Keith name some topical movies off the top of his head right now. And
No, man, you guys are just living in my world.
let me put this out here. We didn't introduce Keith this way, but Keith has been my only dungeon master I've ever had for Dungeons and Dragons, and me and Steven also play a campaign with him. He's all up in the details, a fucking Yeah, I love it. That's great.
Very well crafted. A fine tinkerer of sorts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do we want... Okay, of the stores you mentioned, see, you said a bookstore, you said a Spencer's.
There's a used video game store.
The game store. That's what I was thinking.
Charles Game Closet.
Charles Game Closet.
I'm all for stopping in wherever, but I feel like I'm pretty intrigued by the nuclear sunset going on. So.
Yeah, so
Okay.
to clarify, it would be sunrise. That's in the morning.
Yes, sorry.
And you can see that's a good point. As you guys take stock of the stores, you do see out the sunroof that the glass has like a film on it to kind of like keep you from really noticing.
Yeah.
But it does look like there's a storm brewing.
Okay.
And it is a very strange magenta pink color. And as you're looking up at it, the lightning flashes. It seems like you can see the bolt. It looks like it strikes the mall, and the whole mall kind of shakes a little bit. When it does that and you kind of regain your senses, you see actually from the used game store, there is a glowing pink square.
Did you say square?
Yeah, like
Okay.
a square of pink light coming from within the game store.
Oh,
Okay.
now I'm wondering if that's related to the color of the sky. Do we got some...
I mean, if nothing else, I'd like to pick up a Switch or something for the road. So let's go ahead. Let's check out the game store.
Yeah, I'm drawn to bright lights and pretty colors. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cross the hall and you open up the gate to the used game store. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Those
See what
sound
the
effects.
Foley work.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Because editing it in is going to be a whole bitch and a half. So just got to do it live.
Just covering all the bases in case I run out of time.
Yeah.
There you go. So as you open it, you see that the light is actually coming from one of those old like video game like console try out things.
Oh yeah.
And it has an N64 controller on it. And the screen is a bright magenta. Steven, go ahead and roll for me.
What am I rolling?
Let's do a D6. D6.
Okay. I feel like we're about to get troned.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I got a 5.
A 5. Okay, yeah. So you, with your experience in digital art and screens and everything, this magenta color is outside the scope of what should be possible.
The typical human spectrum.
Yeah, it's within the human spectrum, but not the display. The display
Gotcha.
shouldn't be able to display something so brightly.
Not enough bits, perhaps.
And as you get even closer, you see that the screen is sort of undulating. Almost as if it's like an oil slick with like waves. It's got some kind of like swirls that are occurring in it.
Instead of like the ring chick coming out of the TV, it's going to be like SpongeBob or Donkey Kong. Just
SpongeBob. Classic Nintendo 64 character, SpongeBob.
So what did my role do? Am I just like hypnotized by the pretty
No,
colors?
you just kind of got an idea of whether you could actually like discern how strange this thing was, and it's it's unnatural.
Yeah, and I'm giving Ricky an elbow. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
What's the closest thing that I can heavy-ish thing that I can grab nearby?
It's gonna be the kind of like the display shelves. Like there's a floating island of shelves.
Is there
with
a thing, like a fist-sized thing that I can grab off of the shelf?
There's a Guitar Hero guitar that you could use.
Something a little smaller.
Something
Something
smaller.
I can throw. I want to throw something at the TV.
I was about to say I was going to flick my cigarette butt. I'm finishing it. I'm done with the cigarette anyway. I'm going to flick it at the TV.
Do that.
Yeah.
And so you flick it and it hits the screen and keeps going.
I knew
It
it.
disappears.
We're fucked. This is Enter the Void.
Do we have any waste we need to get rid of? We can just...
There's an alcoholic fish in my car, but we might need them. Might get hungry later.
True.
We're going through the TV, aren't we?
Okay, I guess so. I mean, I'm venturing. I mean, there's not zombies in there, Not that we know of, at least, I guess.
Yeah.
There's zombies out here. So
I feel like if we go in, we should be smart, like organized. Maybe I don't know how we prepare.
We go. Okay, here's what I propose. We get some controllers, some game controllers with the cords on them, and we use those to make a rope.
Daisy chain a genius.
Yeah. We'll tie me to one of them, and then tie you to the other end.
We can even put the TV on the floor and rappel in like seals.
Who's going in first is the question.
We could rock, paper, scissors it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's how we're going to make it fair. We'll do rock, paper, scissors. You tell us what you have, and then Keith will confirm what I have.
Let's just shoot. We could. I trust you.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors.
Your scissors too?
Yep.
Okay. Is it the best 2 out of 3, or is this a one and go?
This is the one and go.
Okay.
As you guys are doing rock, paper, scissors, you hear the sounds of things crashing coming from the same direction that you heard them earlier.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock.
Scissors. Fuck.
I'll jump in. I'll tell you I'm jumping in, but I'll be like, I will make the sacrifice. I want the purple goo to fill me.
Okay. Right.
Do we tie the daisy chain?
Yeah. So one end's tied to you, one end's tied to me. We gave ourselves, let's say we gave ourselves like 10 feet in between of cords.
Tying it to the shelf with a clove hitch.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking you go first, and then like one tug on it means it's good.
Okay.
2 tugs means pull me back in.
Gotcha. I'm good with that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Steven, how are you doing it?
I take a couple steps back. I'm getting ready. And then I sprint full speed, and I jump through the air Superman style with my duster on. Soar into the pink abyss.
Okay, cool. So you go past the magenta screen. We're going to switch to Rich for this. So he goes in, clean as can be.
Okay.
It doesn't take long before the controller cords start going faster and faster. He is going, you can only imagine is free fall. And soon it's pulling against you, and you're getting sucked into.
Like Gandalf in the darkness.
As you get sucked in, go ahead and roll both of you roll a d4.
It's a 2.
I got a 1.
Okay, so your options, and I'm going to give this to Rich, are the game as you get sucked in, you see the Nintendo 64 controller or console. Is it Madden or is it Super Smash Brothers?
This is a big decision.
This
do Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's gotta be Smash Brothers.
Okay, so as
Falcon Punch.
So as you get pulled in, you hear "Choose your character," and then it's Steven,
Cool.
and then Rich. Both of you roll a d6.
It's a 4.
2.
Okay. Steven, just as a side note, have you played Smash Brothers as much as I know
I've lost
Ricky has?
1 game in 6 years.
Okay, so you may not recognize it, but Rich, this is the Verdant City Pokemon Center building course. And you guys are floating above it, and you see it's not like the video game with like all those like really crappy polygons. This looks more real. It looks like a real building and real things. And as you like drop in, you hear Pikachu.
Pika!
And you see drop onto the building across from you this ugliest yellow looking rat.
With sparking whiskers. Like, what the fuck is this mutant?
Every time a little bit of like electricity runs through it, he kind of like twitches, like in the bad way, kind of twitches and like shudders.
And so it's game on.
Are we ourselves?
You are yourselves. You're
Okay.
on the building.
That's scary. Like in real life, those are some tall towers.
Yeah. It's pretty tall. And there's the Pikachu running towards you, and it's going, Pikachu! And it looks like it's about to attack you.
I
Shoot that.
okay.
bitch.
How you say yellow rat? Is it like rat sized?
It's like what Pikachu would be in real life. It's
Okay.
like
Okay.
maybe I think it's 3 feet tall or something, 2
All
feet
right.
tall.
Approximately the size of a mangy mutt.
All right.
Yeah.
Spike mace out, and I'm like golf batting at it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d6.
All right. It's a 2.
Oh, it dodges and proceeds to do a little electric jolt to you,
Okay.
and you like, do the vrr thing, and you're like,
My body goes black and white. You can see my skeleton.
yeah, exactly. You can't, but Steven can.
I think I saw some cancer growing in your lungs real quick.
Cool.
That's a free X-ray, bro.
Right.
Steven, what are you doing?
Man, I'm just so excited about this twist. Ricky's got the better weapons. I have the ninja stars. All I have as a weapon is ninja stars right now, I believe.
Okay, let me propose this to you. You are going through your trench coat, and you pull out the pills, and it's a comically large purple and gray pill.
Oh, that's Dr. Mario. But I can't remember what it does. I think it's going to make me big, though.
I thought that the perp. Are you talking about like one of the capsules?
Yeah, it's kind of like a capsule.
Oh, so it's an item inside of it.
We don't know yet.
Oh shit.
I'm wondering what the fuck is. I'm looking for my ninja stars, and all I'm finding is big pills. What the fuck is this?
You're actually throwing them like in front of you and behind you on the stage. There's 4 or 5 of them littering the roof of the building right now.
And I find this big pill, and I'm so excited because what else could be in a big pill but big drugs? So I snap this pill over my knee like a karate board, and I'm so excited to whiff up all this special magic powder that I'm expecting.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
5.
I was hoping you'd say that. So you take it, and then your crotch starts growing ridiculously long.
Straight Pinocchio.
Well, very much like Pinocchio. And it hits. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
You have your melee weapon.
So I'm assuming this was Viagra again. The second
Yes.
time in 2 days. 6.
And it was a d6 you rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hit Pikachu right in the forehead. Pika, like, it does a little damage thing. Okay, we're going to go to Rich now. What are you doing?
After getting shocked, I'm pretty pissed. I pull out my gun,
Comically large gun.
my comically large gun, and I start blasting.
So anyway,
So,
So I pull out my guns and I start blasting.
so you get 3 shots off in quick succession. Pop, pop, pop. And as you do that, Pikachu is like bouncing. You're kind of like tripping him up as he does it. Go ahead and roll.
6.
D6, yep.
Pika countered
2.
with quick attack.
It's a 2.
Give me 3 of those.
2. Fuck this dice. This dice is loaded.
Okay, so it does some damage to it. It's like, messed it up a little bit, and it's getting a little bit closer to the edge of the building, but it's still well within. It's probably at least 10, 12 feet away. Okay, then Pikachu is going to run close to Steven
Okay.
and do the like super thunderbolt thing. So let me go ahead.
The down B attack.
Yeah, the down B
B.
attack. And it hits you as you kind of like are backing away and kind of trying to figure out what's going on in your pants.
Now, is there any chance an electrical strike of that velocity could fuse my cracked ribs together?
No, in fact, it's doing the exact opposite.
Oh, damn. Just shattered hairline fractures across my torso.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotcha. I'm with it.
Okay, Steven, what are you up to? What are you doing?
How far away did I get blasted away?
You knock you about 3 or 4 feet. You could definitely get back in and do a melee strike if you want.
Okay.
Your growth is shrinking
Yeah,
at a steady but slow rate.
I already feel odd enough about the first hit, so I'm gonna switch to range attack. And I'm gonna clutch 2 ninja stars at the same time and whip them.
Okay, roll a d12 for me.
Okay.
You switched to range because you had a weird memory of a dream you had when you were a kid of hitting Pikachu with your dick. It just felt weird and bad.
I got 6.
Got 6. Okay, so it does significant damage to it.
Okay.
Rich, what are you doing?
So Steven's doing ranged. I'll keep doing ranged. How close is the thing? Is Pikachu to Steven?
He got knocked back a little bit. He's probably about 4 or 5 feet, I would say.
All right. Are we
right next to that door that's going to open with a big Pokemon?
So Pikachu is getting blasted that direction.
Okay.
okay? Cool.
Good.
If I'm, if I start shooting, is Steven in my line of sight?
No.
Okay, cool. That's what mattered.
Very
All right,
considerate.
I'm gonna keep shooting.
Okay, go ahead and roll 3.
That's a 6.
Nice.
That's a 2. That's a 6.
Nice. So you get 2 really good hits that push Pikachu right back. He's right by
Couple
the door.
headshots.
How much ammo you got? Just curious.
I have 450 rounds.
Oh,
Each magazine holds, I think, 9 in the.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Pikachu gets knocked back. And roll this. Okay, and I don't remember what Pokemon pops out. Venusaur.
Venusaur pops out. Yeah.
Venusaur pops out and hits him. He takes a significant amount of damage. And he gets blasted back towards you guys.
Okay.
I want both of you, you have an opportunity to make an impulsive roll to do an attack, and let me know what those attacks are.
I want to, like, how high is he? Is he, like, coming, like batting range?
He's within melee range of Steven. You are kind of at a disadvantage with that. If you rush forward, you might be able to hit him. It's just going to be a little bit harder for you to get that melee hit in.
I have an idea. So, as a connoisseur of sorts of the game, I know Venusaur shoots razor leaves when he pops from that door.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking I use my duster to shield myself, and my opportunity attack will be to grab Pikachu midair to do the throw and to hold him to the side, and I'll let you trick shot him right out of my hand.
Okay, bet. I'm down.
Little combo action.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I
Go ahead
need to
and
roll.
Yeah, Steven, you roll first.
I did a 20 for 6.
For 6. Okay, you need to make an impulse roll to try and see if you can hit him. Steven, you do have him grappled, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Rich to get the shot off because
He's got an Annie Oakley, this little rat.
All right. 8. Oh, that's a 12. That's not the right die.
There we go. Let's cheat a little.
That's an 18.
18. There you go. So yeah, you knock Pikachu. You get him right in the chest. He goes flying back right into the Venusaur leaves and gets ricocheted up. He is one good solid like slam attack, if you will, and Pikachu's gone. You just know.
I'm firing again.
Okay.
Keep blasting.
I want to juggle him.
Okay, go ahead.
6. It's a 3.
Okay.
1. 6.
All right. Oh, nice. He does not make the save as you blast him off towards the side of the building. He does not get it, and he falls down. As he's falling, you guys have about maybe 5 seconds or so if you wanted to grab some of the pills that are like scattered on the roof. You can grab those as he's falling.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah.
I'll grab as many as. Well, I guess I got my gun in the one hand. I'll just pick up one with the other.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pop one in my mouth first and then stuff my pockets as we hear Pika go, Pika! Ding!
Ding!
Boom. And as that happens, it kind of goes dark, and then you hear Giant DK and ally.
Oh.
Cool.
Giant DK sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good boss, though. Do we see his ally yet?
you do. I need you to... Steven, since you asked, roll a d12.
8.
8 is Mario.
Cool.
Nice.
Mario's a little bitch, so it'll
Yeah, we'll fuck him up. I ain't worried about that. One good headshot, Mario's done.
just a simple Italian man.
Yeah,
What is
he's
he
just a
gonna do?
man. it's just a schlubby guy with a mustache and some overalls.
Some dirty plumber.
He just vaguely smells like shit.
Yep. And that's exactly right. That's exactly what he looks like. This is real life.
He's got pasta sauce on the side of his cheek. And
Did you guys see that old Mario movie?
oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. Out of control.
And what's your last name? Mario. Mario or Luigi Mario. Yeah.
So I popped a pill as they were loading up. Do I notice anything?
Yeah, go ahead and roll again.
I'm taking this time to reload, by the way.
Smart call.
You can't.
I can't.
No. You go to reload and your gun is full.
Okay.
Full or jammed?
It's full. It's
Full
like you never
jam?
shot in the first place.
There's a bunch of jam in my gum. I got a 5.
Do I have another magazine in my pocket? I had one to begin with, but do I have one here?
You do.
Okay.
I think what we're finding is there's some video game logic.
Right.
at play. Yeah.
I'm making sure like there isn't like it reloaded because we're in a new stage,
Sure.
but I don't have unlimited ammo kind of thing. Like, or if that is the case, then I want to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Steven, you take the pill. And exactly, you actually, both of you feel 100%.
Oh,
You feel good.
We had heart pills.
Yeah, you feel like
Some
you both,
nitros.
your hand is working great. You're good.
Sick.
Steven, you still have your tap shoe, but it's not, you can feel that it's not hurting in any way. It's just kind of like a cosmetic detail of your costume, if you will.
I'm sorry, did you say tap shoe?
Yeah, because you had stuffed it with a potato, and then I forget what else you used.
Yeah, I got shot in the foot.
You shot.
by a
That's
child,
it. That's it.
Right?
That's right. You got shot in the foot.
And
yeah.
I plugged it with a chewed up piece of potato at the pharmacy when I was stealing all the drugs. I remember, yes.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
feeling a little bit better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's 100%.
Not
But you do
septic.
have the cosmetic sound of a tap shoe. Like,
Gotcha.
clinking as it as you walk around and move around the stage.
One foot
okay.
sounds hollow.
All right. So,
I guess
Giant-
I'll take the pill that I have and I'll throw it on the ground.
okay. It
front
pop,
of me.
Freeze the way to be.
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Like as in to activate it. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So you do that. Go ahead and roll.
Which one am I rolling?
Roll a d6.
A D6.
I think that's
4?
or is it right?
Dude, I need to get a Glock like you. I need or a magic hammer or a baseball bat or some shit.
Right.
So yeah, why don't we say that? You see a hammer pop out and just like bloop bloop bloop.
Oh hell yeah, dog, get it.
Ooh, now here's the question. You know when they load into the map, they glow white for like 5-10 seconds and they're invincible. If you pick up that hammer.
Now that's after they've respawned, not at the very beginning of the.
Oh, sure. So
Once it's go time, it's go time.
And
Right,
you guys are kind of at beyond go time. You could pick up the
Okay.
hammer right now.
I would say big giant DK can just slap or spin halfway across the map. You should just pick up that hammer right away. Don't give
Okay.
him don't give him the
The
opportunity.
chance. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right, I'll grab the hammer.
Doom music plays in the background.
Yeah, copyrighted music plays in the background.
All right, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
It's It's a 2.
Okay, you can't get to giant DK. He's done the spinny whirlwind thing, and he's up a higher platform.
Got it.
Go ahead and roll another D6 to see if you get Mario.
4.
If you get Mario, you got a nice
that Italian dude.
solid hit.
Just smashed him with a giant comical hammer. A magical.
Knocked the mustache right off his face.
He goes flying. He's off and does a poof thing
His
where
head kind of crushes in sideways a little bit.
it's gross. You look down where he was, and it's just like a brown smear.
You see overalls fluttering in the wind.
So yeah, Mario's taken care of.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Steven, what are you doing?
Wait a minute. How high can I jump? I try to jump.
You're pretty heavy with the hammer.
Yeah, you can't jump as high.
Okay.
You can't get up there.
Boing, boing.
But is it still more than I usually would be able to jump?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm out of necessity. I have a handful of stars left. I'm gonna whip one towards DK's forehead as he spins.
So you look down and you have 8 ninja stars.
I think I used 2.
You did,
Okay. Oh,
but
I
you still have 8.
gotcha.
Video game logic.
Yes.
Okay, so you throw those at his head. Go ahead and roll. He's a pretty easy target. Go ahead and roll a D8. You're probably gonna hit him.
3.
3. Yep, that hits. And then roll another one for the second one.
2.
2. That one misses as he like jumps towards you,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes to do like his little slap slam the ground attack. And he's gonna try and get both of you.
I would, if possible, don't forget, Ricky, we have our Z shield, our little balloon shield. He can smack through.
Yeah, true.
He can smack through if he's that ultra powered. But as a impulsive last second, I also have my duster, but I'm pretty vulnerable right now.
So yeah, I think that's what you do. You pull your duster, and that's what does the Z shield for you.
Gotcha.
Rich, how are you doing the Z shield?
I kind of like Mortal Kombat style. Like they're still in like fighting form, but they just kind of like tighten it up a little bit. Kind of move backward a little bit and tighten up your stance. That's what that looks like.
Just a good old UFC crunch of the abs and brace for impact.
Yeah, and that's exactly, you get the little bubble and you're good. Both of you guys dodge the attack.
You know what's crazy is those bubbles, the Z shield, it's really just a hernia. Just a bubble.
It's coming out your ass.
This is prolapsing.
Prolapse block.
Oh, that's good. So now we'll go to Rich. I think you're first. Go ahead and...
Like,
No, wait. Yeah, because Steven just went with the ninja stars.
How far away is DK?
He's well within range of you.
Is the hammer still working?
It's still going.
Okay.
You're flickering though.
It's flickering.
That's all right. I'm running and I'm swinging.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
It's a 1.
You don't get there in time. The hammer fades away and you're left. Go ahead and do an impulsive roll. What did you roll?
It's a nat 1.
Nat 1. So you try to you didn't even realize you could do this, but you do like the dash movement. So you go much faster and you're falling off the platform.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and roll another impulse.
We don't know how many lives we have either.
So you grab onto the edge of the platform and you're hanging there.
All right. Well, we killed Pikachu once and he was gone.
Yeah, I think we should assume it's a single life round.
Yeah. All right, so I'm hanging on to the side. I try to pull myself up.
Okay. As you're doing that, Steven, you get an attack or an action or whatever you want to do.
Distract him. Aggro that fucker.
Yeah, I do have a good old potato I could distract him with, but I am curious, are there any...
Donkey Kong's known weakness, potatoes.
Yeah, like any monkey. He always falls for potatoes. Are there any item blocks popping up, or is Ricky in distance I can pull him up?
You could theoretically pull him up, but he is on the other side of DK. There is behind you and up on a platform, there's a fire flower, and that is it.
Ooh, yeah, aggro that fucker. Don't worry about me.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm going to. Is DK blocking the fire flower?
No, it's behind you.
Okay.
DK's in front of you, and Rich is just a little bit beyond.
I think I'd like to take my potato and do an underhand chuck, like up into the air, to divert DK as I sprint towards the fire flower.
Okay. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll for that. I think that would be a reason that you're kind of like trying to do that. So go ahead and roll reason.
6.
6. What did you roll that on?
A 6.
And then a 6. All right. Yeah. So we're going to move you towards reasoned on the little tracker here because that was a very good roll for reasoned.
Smart.
He's looking distracted. You have time to get the fire flower. We're going to go over to Rich. What are you doing?
I'm scrambling myself up. I'm trying to activate my up B action.
Okay. So you are trying to like come up with what it is.
Yeah.
And then you realize that Pebble has been on your shoulders this entire time.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
And you throw Pebble up onto the platform, and then Pebble just like claws your back and just throws you up, like kind of like
Nice.
That's your cat, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
his
your cat pulled you up.
So,
Yeah. She throws me into the air.
That's a good cat.
and that, it throws you up in the air. So you have the opportunity, kind of like floating in the air, coming towards the platform. You're going to land on it. You can get a shot off with your gun if you wanted to. Like as a kind of like a
Mid-air.
Yeah. Which way is Donkey Kong looking?
So he's looking away from you. Basically,
Away from me?
If Pebble had launched you up any higher, you would be right in his ass crack.
Okay, cool. So I'm shooting. I'm aiming for the back of his head.
Cool.
That's a 4.
All right, nice solid hit. You get him.
Dude, I want to see this monkey's jaw smashed so bad.
Yeah.
Steven, you got the fire flower now, and you're in distance now. You're able to move in distance.
Now I'm picturing this fire flower. It's like a sunflower, a big tall sunflower that's just on fire, just a flame up the top. And I'd like to think I pick it up, the stalk wraps around my arm and goes into my veins, and I'm holding the top of the sunflower that's on fire.
Beautiful.
Powered by your blood.
Yeah. Now, I'd like to fry this monkey up, barbecue him real good.
Hell yeah.
Do I feel like the platform I'm on, I could get a running leap and blow fire towards his big furry face?
Yeah, that's badass SL. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Fuck yeah.
Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Uno, 1.
Ooh. So as you're going towards him, he just does the slap and sends you flying into the air.
That's better. I was worried he was just going to swallow me, and I was going to be in the monkey's belly.
So you actually fly up. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Okay. I'd like to think maybe I can balloon my dusker into a parachute. 7.
That's a good save.
Yeah, so you go flying off the top of the screen, and then it's just like it's nothingness. You just like everything, vision goes black. You don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden you're floating back in with your duster as you get back into reality or virtual reality.
Always wondered what was up there.
It's a void.
It's a void.
Did either of you guys ever play the game Rush? Rush 2? It was like a racing game, but it had a stunt mode where you were in a skate park
with Geddy Lee and Neil Peart.
Oh, dude. Best game ever for 64. But there was a cheat code that me and all my cousins figured out one day, that if you ramped your car outside of the skate park and above the invisible walls of the map, your car would just spin in darkness forever. And the match would eventually end, and it would give you an infinite score. So the whole time, it would be me and my cousins trying to ramp our cars above the invisible wall.
Nice.
Trying to glitch out of the geometry of it.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see what that was like. That was a very trippy experience as I plummet back down with my duster.
Yeah, it was a strangely calming experience of the void.
Yeah.
But you're good. You're on a platform above DK.
Okay.
And then DK is going to try and attack Rich here. And he goes for it, and he misses.
Nice.
So go ahead, and Rich, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm gonna. He's in melee range.
Yes.
Let's pull out the mace, and I'm gonna try to do like a jump and swing for his jaw, because Steven said he wants to see his jaw fucked up, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds like a good plan.
I keep picturing the ultra violence of a real ape that big being shot or stabbed, and all the ape blood splashing around us.
Splashing around like a little kiddie pool full of ape blood. All right, that's a 4.
It's a 4. You get a nice solid hit in, knocks him. He's starting to do the thing where he's like, if it was a regular character, it would knock him out of the stage, but he's too big. So he's getting knocked. He's getting down there. And
does the spiked mace pull out of his flesh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should be more graphic. You're right. This isn't Smash Brothers. Yeah. So it rips a giant chunk of his chin.
Oh, yeah. It pulls through. Yeah. I had the follow through.
Now, can we see jawbone?
You cannot, but Rich can.
Oh,
because he's like right underneath him.
It's just for a second before it's covered in blood.
I feel my boner slowly rising.
And blood is actually starting to like trickle out of his mouth as well. It seemed like he might have gotten a little bit underneath as well.
Down his matted, dirty fur.
Into the jawbone,
cool
area. All right, so we got that. Steven, what are you doing now?
Now, when I think back to things such as The Hobbit, what was it, Smaug? He had his one scale removed. That was his weak spot. So I'm looking at Donkey Kong's little jawbone spot, even though the blood is covered again. And I'm thinking, if I can only blow fire at that weak spot.
Yeah. Cauterize the wound for him.
That's true. But maybe if I heat it hot enough, it'll just melt his brain right out of his dumb face.
There you go, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Okay, perfect. Ooh, 3.
That's enough.
Okay.
Because he's a big boy. So you get right up into his jaw. It's burning. You're almost disgusted as the smell of burning hair just consumes your nostrils.
Is that a burnt monkey?
Is someone cooking monkey?
Again?
And he's engulfed in flames as the animation makes it look like he's entirely on fire. And he continues to burn well after you've kind of landed and you're fine. He's still kind of burning and still taking damage. He freaks out at that point, and he's going to try and blindly attack both of you guys with a slam attack again. And he gets both of you and hits you hard, and you go, sorry, just slam down on the table. I'm so excited.
Part of it.
So he slams down. You guys go flying. Let's see.
He did the ground and pound deal where he bongo drums the ground and we shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys both go in the same direction, away from him, towards the other side of the screen, kind of away from him. So you're kind of both of you are slapped backwards. So you're kind of falling backwards as you're facing him. And then both of you roll a d6 to see which one of you kind of recovers first.
I got a 6.
3.
Okay, Steven, you're up. You're kind of pull yourself up. Rich is still trying to get pulled up and reorient himself.
But he looks okay, though.
He looks okay. You guys took some solid damage.
Okay.
Rich, your shoulder is badly injured. And Steven, you took a pretty nasty hit on the head. But you're
perfect.
You're feeling okay.
Yeah, if I'm honest with you, I'm feeling a little dazed. And for some reason, I keep going back to the thought of, I wonder what a barbecued Donkey Kong would taste like. And for whatever reason, I keep thinking he would have a very sugary. I feel like he'd be a very sweet Donkey Kong.
Maybe a little tough. He's big. He's probably got
sure.
He's been using those muscles, but you
don't even have to
all
put
sweet
sugar
meats.
on those. So I'm thinking, because we're a little farther away right now, right?
Way.
Is my sunflower still on fire?
It's gone.
Do I still have Okay. Well, I'd like to put that in my pocket as a
the husk.
Maybe it has some sunflower seeds.
Some roasted, Cajun roasted sunflower seeds.
we can put them on top of them.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chuck a couple more stars his way. I'll aim for the face again.
For a second, I thought you were going to try and eat him alive.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, the stars sound good. Go ahead and roll.
2 out of 6.
Okay, and then roll again.
1.
Okay. There you go, flying towards his chest, but the gigantic bubble, which is really just like a blister of his skin, blossoms up and absorbs the damage as he shields himself.
Okay,
gotcha.
Rich, what are you doing now?
I'm gonna unload a clip in him. I'm just gonna general mass, just aim it, just point and shoot, and just keep pulling the fucking trigger.
All right. Yeah. Impulsive.
How many? Okay, let me do that first here. That's a 10.
Okay.
How many should I roll for?
Roll d6s.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
You just tell me when to stop here. 2. 5. 4. 5. 4. 6. 2.
Okay, stop. So you got some good solid hits in. Yeah. He's actually like stumbling and kind of like getting knocked back quite a bit. You guys think maybe one good solid hit and he's good. One good slam attack. You probably take care of him.
Good.
I throw my bat to the mace. I pictured the mace as a bat with some nails in it, but I think that was a different thing altogether. I think this is a real mace.
Yeah,
black metal spiked mace.
Yeah,
so.
Real fucked up looking murder mace.
It's killed families and villages.
I throw that to Steven.
Oh shit! Now, if it works, I'd like to sprint up the platforms. I'm picturing World War Z level. Silhouette in the sun and bringing this spiked mace down at the top of his head.
I like it. Yep. Do it.
14.
14. That is a nice, solid hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you one space to Trashy. This is just a bloody, just wrecked this giant Donkey Kong. His skull splits open as the spiked mace embeds into it. You get really right into the brain of the thing, and Donkey Kong does this weird little kind of like his spine almost breaks in half because like the comic weight of the mace, which dislodges the mace from him. He then Jack in the Box springs from that squash position off the side of the map. And
we watch his brain steam as he falls down.
Yeah, it's just, and he is like half naked because all the fur has been burned away. And his tie is just a singed scrap around his neck.
And I yell, "My monkey meat!"
Steven's new catchphrase.
My monkey meat! That was a real David and Goliath moment as we watched the giant fall through the clouds into Viridian City.
And just like David uttered, my monkey meat.
Can you imagine? You're in that city, you're in rush hour traffic in the morning, and this burning hairless ape slams onto the road.
Nice. So
Nurse Joey's going to be a little late for work today.
Yeah.
The screen goes black for just a moment, and you hear bonus, and you guys are in a giant floating, like on a giant floating platform, there's all these bullseyes floating around you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
But you see to your right is a screen glowing magenta. You guys are feeling pretty good, feeling pretty great, feeling like 100%. Your shoulders feeling fine now. Steven, your headache is all gone. You're just missing that monkey meat.
Gotcha. This is an interesting proposition. I feel like he just gave us a fork in the road.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing too. Oh no, I'm looking at you. Do we take the chance or do we keep playing?
I really like this realm, and it would be fun to see where it progresses, but I also think this was so exciting. I think I'd be cool with finding out what the next world may be like.
Yeah.
Where if we follow the magenta, like Alice in Wonderland, we just got to keep following.
Oh, see, I was thinking it takes us back if we go through there.
That very well may be. I don't know.
I think that it's like if we stay in here, it's like if we die in here, do we die in real life or do we get ejected? We can take that chance and find that out, or we can take the magenta route potentially out, or
1 minute remaining.
Oh shit.
I feel like we should always follow the magenta.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling that's going to be the yellow brick road.
All right. Follow the pink.
Yeah. This is a Wizard of Oz reference.
All right. So let's. Is it whatever heard of this classic film, the Wizard of Oz? All right. Let's go for pink.
You guys approach the screen. It's about the size of a TV wall at Walmart or Meijer, random. And you guys are kind of looking at it. Who's going in first?
I say we lick it.
Let's
see if we can gather any information.
All right. Steven's going to lick it.
I'm curious.
Steven, you reach your tongue out to the pink surface, and you feel immediately the torsion as it pulls your tongue into the pink abyss, and you get sucked in. And as you do so,
Jim Carrey screamed.
You get pulled in.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm following. I'm just gonna jump in like a normal person. And not act like I'm the fucking kid from the Christmas Story get his tongue stuck to the pole.
I'm curious.
You jump out of the portal and you land right on a prone Steven who is currently licking the floor.
Wait, has a
Charles game closet.
Has the Viagra died off yet? This is important.
I'm feeling back to baseline.
He's good.
Okay.
He is licking the carpet of the floor. And as you guys get up and you kind of reorient yourselves, like I said, back in the video game store, you actually see outside there is a large mob of zombies. They're moving and shuffling kind of without purpose, but they are right outside the game closet.
If only we had some monkey meat, we could lure the zombies into the pink void.
Well, damn. What?
Now, we have to look for a back exit. I don't think we're opening that
yeah,
gate.
there's got to be the hallways in the back.
The dumpster
Yeah, the
door.
dumpster door, yeah.
To get to the back alley dumpster of the mall, and we could sprint through the lot and get to our car.
I've never worked in a mall before, but if we're using Silent Hill 3 logic, there's an entire set of alleyways that run behind every store.
Now, I've never worked at a mall either, but I have stolen from that mall's dumpsters on more than one occasion, and I am positive we can get to our
I'm very familiar with the dumpsters.
Not a dumpster in this town I haven't visited.
I got a bunch of sirens going on back here.
Wonder if there's some sexy firemen.
Yeah.
Get to a fire.
Goddamn, the sheriff station's like right down the block. So we get that a lot.
Sells crime.
They pretty cool guys?
You know, they did tell us there's not, you know, they've come to our door and like told us, you know, about some shit before, and we were like, okay, cool. And like, hey, while you're here, like, what's the neighborhood like? Like, what kind of calls do you get? And they're like, oh, it's all just either domestic shit or people, you know, internal, you know, drug shit, whatever.
Overdosing on Dusker
that's
again.
probably most of it is just ODs.
So I'm assuming you're no longer under investigation for that corpse thing.
No.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. So we're going into the back.
Yeah.
Did we find a door?
So you make your way to the back of the store, and Rich is exactly right. As with most malls, there is a back room that is where they have a little bit of inventory, not much, and then there's another door. And this one actually it kind of has a security system alarm to it. So it's like has all these signs, you know, security, push this for fire alarm, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's currently closed. There is no power that you know of. There's just a few like backup generators that you've kind of like experienced within the different stores of the mall, and kind of seeing those as you're walking around, security lights, that kind of thing. So it probably won't set off the alarm.
Oh, it'll still set off the alarm.
Yeah. It might, but normally if the like backup power stuff is on, they want you to be able to get out the doors. I'm just curious, as a souvenir, in the back room, are there any Super Smash Bros. Cartridges?
They're
that I could swipe on the way.
not readily accessible. They're all kind of in boxes and like kind of marked with like, you know, a Sharpie marker. So you could like dig through. But I will say that you can easily get the Super Smash Bros. Cartridge from the display that you went into with no problem. Because it's not an actual like store display. This is a used game, like rigged thing. So you could
Now,
get to that.
When you pull the cartridge out of the N64, is this magenta screen still?
Oh, if you had the good call. Screen's no longer magenta.
Oh.
Okay. That means we may have a magic.
Oh, wait.
Smash
Was it
Bros.
already not magenta when we fell out of it?
Yeah, it was, as you like stood up, you would have seen that the screen was no longer magenta.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good call.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll swipe the cartridge on the way. Are we going out the door then?
Yeah, let's go.
Alarm be damned.
Okay. And the alarm does not go off, at least that you know of. And you are in a back corridor. There are like safety security lights back here that are on kind of farther to the left and to the right. Kind of to orient you guys, at least the way I'm envisioning it, you guys would know that the entrance that you guys came in is to the left.
Okay, cool. So
Sorry, real quick. Are we outside or are we in a corridor?
You're in a small hallway corridor.
Okay.
There's no windows. It's like the cinder block.
So there could be like a security office or like different maintenance shit.
Yeah, there's random boxes and like garbage behind the stores. Okay. So down the corridor, you see small like single doors that lead, or double doors that lead into the different stores of the mall. And to the right, every probably 100, 200 feet or so, there are the access like delivery.
Okay. Now,
gate type doors.
While we're going along, I want to look for another melee weapon. I did give Steven the mace.
I'll give it back to you. Yeah, take that.
Oh, we should still find you a melee weapon.
Yeah, I need weaponry at some point. I am curious though. Are there any paintings with the eyes poked out by chance? Like we're in the castle's back passage.
It's a mall, but okay, sure. Yeah.
Every mall has a painting with the eyes.
You don't see that.
Okay.
This is Terrence Northgate. He was the founder of the mall.
He was a real pervert, that bastard.
Yeah.
There's just random, like boxes and pallets and things. There is kind of the opposite direction of the car, you do see a clothing rack that is probably 200-300 yards away. You could probably break that down into kind of like an improvised like melee club type thing, but that's really all you can kind of see as far as weaponry.
I'm okay waiting until finding the right thing. Do you want to head to the car?
Yeah.
Check on old Dimitri, see what that wino's up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to continue down the corridor, or are you going to take one of the gates as you get to it, the loading dock gate, basically, to get outside?
Let's do that. Let's take that. Let's go outside.
Go outside. Okay, so there is a panel, a security code panel to the right.
Okay.
I need both of you to roll a D8 for, let's go with reasoned, to try and figure out if you can figure out how to open it.
Okay. 3.
8.
Okay, so Rich, you start by just mashing buttons. I've seen one of these before yesterday.
Wait, let me ask you this. So my hand was healed in the game. When we come back out, how's my hand situation?
You guys feel great.
Cool.
Your hand is back 100%.
Cool. Dope. That was the only question I have. Okay, so I'm mashing buttons with my good hand. With my
flashbacks to the security code box that destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happens. You kind of that flash of memory, like, oh shit, and then you kind of mess up where you're going, and Steven steps in and is like, I got this. Steven manages to see the sign right next to it with the code written in ballpoint pen, just taped to it, and so he's like, he puts it in, and it starts slowly it unlocks and starts pulling up. As it opens completely, you guys are able to kind of walk out. Steven, correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't been dumpster diving in the back of Northgate Mall. Sure. There's probably a small loading dock of sorts, we'll say. And then it's parking lot. There's the dumpsters to the right. And the way the mall is set up, you wouldn't be able to see Rich's car in the doors, but you would be able to see, Steven, the truck that you had stolen.
You're 100% correct.
Cool. I like when that happens. So you are kind of surveying the area, and you aren't 100% because it's a stolen vehicle and you were in it for most of the time you were with it. You don't know exactly what it looks like, but you're pretty sure that the truck that you stole looks like it's getting stolen by a large, heavier set figure, and you guys are probably about 150 yards away. As you see this person who looks like they're trying to bash in the driver's side window.
What are they wearing?
They're wearing black. They have
real
long black hair, and they are using a large ball-like thing. Go ahead and make a roll for it. Actually,
it's Antifa.
Go ahead and roll.
Goddamn Antifa.
Roll a d6.
We got both of us.
Yep, both of you.
3. Gotta blast them.
Steven, you're not exactly sure what the thing is, but Rich, it looks like they're using a motorcycle helmet to try and break the window of the truck, and there's one solid hit and then 2 solid hits.
He's a bad boy.
I point the gun at him and say hey, drop it. Stop. Don't move.
The person turns around and you see that they are wearing glasses, and they quickly hold up the motorcycle and they say, whoa. Is this your truck?
It is now.
Yeah, that's my fish in the seat, sir.
You'll notice our friend Dimitri is in the seat.
Go ahead and roll Steven, roll a reasoned roll.
6.
Okay. Yep, D6.
4.
Okay, plus the 1. Yeah, so you say that, and they seem convinced to kind of check, and they see the goldfish, and they're like, oh, shit, sorry, yeah, I'm just trying to get out of here.
All right, run your pockets.
And they look at you and they're like, what?
What you got on you?
And they start walking towards you, kind of like starting to empty it out. And they're like, I just have my phone and my wallet here.
Where are you staying?
That's really it. Well, to be honest, I'm trying to get home.
Where is home?
Don't feel comfortable telling you that.
I mean, like, is it around? Is it in Cincinnati here, or are you in a different state? Like, what are we talking?
East side. I'm on the east side.
Oh, dude, you're fucked.
Yeah, we should ice this Buster and keep it moving.
Yeah, we could dual put ice.
This jabroni.
This Buster. Oh shit. Okay.
Where's the motorcycle?
Yeah. Did you just find that? Like, what were you riding in? Like, how'd you get here?
Okay, so I worked the Hot Topic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Things went sideways. All my fellow employees, Kevin and Steve, they all started mumbling and trying to eat me.
Show us your badge.
My badge. It's like, I don't have a badge. And they unzip their jacket.
Your lanyard with your...
And they have a lanyard with all kinds of like different like buttons and...
If he didn't have one, I was going to ask him what drinks were in the cooler, the fridge. So I feel like we're a bit more inclined to help out a goth guy from Hot Topic, right?
I mean, okay, sure. I mean, I'll you know, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't really want to help him that much. I mean,
is he riding in the car with us? Are we trying to like? No. Are we going to give him like some rations? Like,
I say we tell him to kick the can and get Boot scooting out of here.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Better than a bullet between the eyes.
Yeah. Well, let's try this. Let's try starting your car up. Okay. Your car's in like good condition, right?
Fair.
Aside from the now busted window.
I mean, the interior's a nightmare, but
that's I'm not worried about the interior. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
All right, let's roll over to what's my car, and we'll see if that starts up.
Do we want two cars?
No. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's assume that your car is in the better condition. We'll get the water out of my car.
Okay. So are we?
We'll give him the keys to my car.
Okay. Are you holding him at gunpoint for the time?
Yes, of course.
I don't think we should let him anywhere near Dimitri. I say of course not. Tell him to walk, and we'll drive to your car.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's hop in the car. Keep that gun right on him.
Yeah.
And we'll see if it starts first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Roll a d6.
Okay. 2.
Installed.
Fuck.
Do it again.
3.
It slowly starts. The person who you didn't get their name is starting to freak out a little bit and says, there's a problem. And they start like trying to get into the car as they point to the doors where Rich's car is. And there are, you can see zombies are coming out of the entrance to the mall.
But the car did start.
It did start, yeah.
Okay. Peel out, Steven. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, do we want to throw him the keys?
Yeah, I throw the keys to the car at him where the zombies are all coming out around it. Like, good luck, bud.
Hey, that's still pretty generous. We could hit
something.
Couple zombies on the way out. But yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here. I'm going to floor it.
Okay. You do that. The person throws their hands up in the air in exasperation as you throw the keys far away from them. And then you see them trying to run away out of the parking lot and to the street.
And as we pull out, we we kind of go around the corner and then like get back onto the street. So we like circle back by him a little bit, and I yell out the window to him, "Push the panic button."
Yeah. Good call. That's clever.
There you go.
I see what you did there. What does he do?
So they are not running towards the keys. They're running away from the mall because they just want to get away from the zombies.
You fucking idiot.
So we're just gonna get on the road. Fuck.
Yeah, you're getting on the road. You're leaving them to their own fate. So you are. What's your game plan? Tell me kind of what you guys are kind of thinking you're going. What are you doing?
What we said earlier, man. Life's a highway, baby. We're gonna ride it all night long.
Check on Dimitri, Blair Freebird, and see where the spirit of the wild takes us.
Here, let's roll for this. Which direction are we going?
Are we still in Cincinnati?
I'm gonna roll a d4.
Hey, where do we want to go? I say let's pick a dream destination. I'm saying Hawaii. Less zombies.
Let's drive to Hawaii.
Where we'd be trapped on an island with the ones that are there, but tropical.
That's a finite amount. We can finish those.
Yeah,
we can pop those off.
Pop that top off.
Pop that top off. All right, so then if we want to do that, then we probably want to get going west.
You pick a spot. Yeah, we'll hit Arizona, New Mexico. We'll swim to Hawaii
spots on the way. Okay, so we want to end up going west. We can hijack a plane over in.
I'm sensing a cowboy arc.
Yeah,
some zombie cattle.
We'll stop in Arizona, pick up a bunch of leather goods,
turquoise and leather.
Yeah, a bunch of turquoises.
Start a turquoise and leather store in Arizona. Yeah, you want to head west, or
let's head west. Let's do that.
You could pick a international destination, and we could roll, or we could.
Honestly, I've always thought that in zombie movies and horror movies that. They're like, oh, where do we go? Where do we go? Go to an island. If the idea is that zombies can't swim, you go to an island.
Yeah.
Go somewhere, or very worst case scenario, you get on a boat and go out in the middle of a lake, which, it's not going to, save you, but it might buy you some time a little bit.
Definitely. So Hawaii is the dream. So that's our long-term goal. So we're going to head west.
All right, cool. So how does the drive go as you're kind of making your way?
Smooth sailing. Not a car on the not nothing. Nothing along the way.
And we get great gas mileage, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just
no. No. More like as you guys are pulling out of I can give you that easily. Northgate Mall as you're pulling out.
I mean, you asked us.
Yeah, I meant more like the actual minutiae, the minutes as you're pulling away. Are you guys going to try to turn on the radio? Who's driving?
Like I said, we're listening to Freebird.
WBN, baby, and how's Dimitri?
Dimitri is not looking so great.
Oh, that's sad.
Not moving very fast. It's kind of just staying near the bottom of the bowl.
Is he withdrawing?
You turn on.
Yeah, I like the idea of we'll turn on WEBN because at least that's a fair bet that you're going to hear Freebird at least once an hour.
Once an hour, easy. Yeah.
So you turn on the radio station. It's not tuned to WEBN. It was
1027.
It was probably or B105.
B105. Yeah.
And then
good times, great country.
B105.
Christian radio.
Christian talk radio. Yeah. So you turn on. Nothing is on whatever station it is, B105, Christian Talk Radio, and you're turning and tuning, and you get to WEBN, and you hear, "This is an emergency broadcast. This is not a test. Strange storms are reported across the U.S. Stay inside. Turn off all visual media. The only thing that you can use is radio." This is
that new hot Imagine Dragons shit.
This is a podcaster's dream right here.
Right? All right, cool.
Yeah.
So it's all visual media.
Visual electronic media. Sorry, I misspoke.
So like screens right now are cursed. It seems like there's some electrical storm coming from the east.
I'm looking for the those electronic billboards. I'm looking for those to see if we get some more magenta screens.
Yeah, you're on the lookout. All the billboard screens seem to be off. Do you guys have your phones turned on?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm picturing us kind of driving through like a vaporwave 80s synth lights.
Nice. Do either of you do you guys have Android phones or iPhones?
Android.
Okay, so when you check your phone, it has a similar warning message, but you're able to clear it off and use your phone.
Okay.
Normally. And you guys are making your way into the sunset. We are getting kind of close to
time here.
So
just to set the scene on how we end, we escaped the magenta pink electrical storm. For now, we're driving through a vaporwave landscape headed to Hawaii. Is the storm chasing us? Are we feeling good? Give us a final send out.
So as you drive away, you have your music blaring from your phone.
Free bird,
luckily, luckily the guy did have a cable that's connected to the stereo, so you can connect your phone that way.
We didn't even need the internet because I have Freebird downloaded on every electronic device I own.
Who doesn't? I thought that was a given. I didn't even assume that would be a problem.
It's installed on all Apple phones now too.
Yeah, on all, yeah. You get that one U2 album and Freebird.
It's not even a song; it's a whole app. The Freebird app.
It's its own player and setup. It's got the one function; it just plays Freebird. You can also play it at half speed if you want to, but that's the only options in the menu.
That's just so you can listen to it for twice as long.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a tracker,
yeah,
you miss your Freebird quota this week. Better listen to it more.
You get push notifications. You get way too many push notifications. It's like 4 to 5 an hour. And it takes up way too much RAM.
It's the only thing you can run.
Yeah, if you have that on your phone, you can't use anything else. It just bogs down. It's twice as bad as Chrome.
So yeah, you're driving off into the afternoon sun. The clouds are behind you. They are more or less kind of centered above Northgate Mall. And as you're driving, there's destruction. You see zombies kind of shuffling around. But you're feeling pretty good. You got a tank almost full of gas, and you've got probably a good hour, 2 hours at least of smooth sailing, you would say.
On an open road, headed to nowhere.
Hell yeah.
Keith, that was incredible, dude. Yeah. So much fun.
Thank you. Thank you for taking us on this journey.
Thank you. It was so much fun. I enjoyed every minute of it.
We have to lock this in now. Are you doing PP3, Palaces and Pandas 3?
If you'll have me, I am 100% on board.
Holy fuck.
Sounds, yeah, we absolutely have to do this more now that this was way more organized and fun than it was when Steven and I just did it by ourselves.
Yeah.
There's a fun moment in the first one, if for anyone that's listened to it already, right in the beginning, where I immediately Steven gets a turn to tell me what's going on, and I break all of my fingers in my hand, and it was like, oh, this is how it's gonna go. Cool.
You hit me with the car.
Oh, immediately, yeah. I made you roll for it, and then I was still like, you get hit by a car.
Yeah.
No matter what you rolled, you were gonna get hit by a car, and I wanted you to roll good so that you knew that no matter what you had rolled, you were gonna get fucked.
This was so much smoother, and there's I don't know, better story arcs. I honestly, I would like to play again, just me and you, Ricky, sometime, because it is interesting, because I feel like that was really challenging to have to juggle everything at once.
Yeah.
But this was like just pure fun. You did you're awesome, Keith. This was so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it for today. Thanks again, everybody, for listening. Thank you to Approaching Human for the use of his music. You can find his work on SoundCloud at Approaching-Human.
Yeah, thanks, John. Oh, real quick, we got some really cool shit ahead. We got some satanic stuff on the horizon. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Excited to hear that.
Fuck yeah. Make sure to check out the show page at Trashcats on Instagram for news and arts from the show. Also, are we still doing Facebook for the memes?
We'll hold on to it for now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. If you're super bored, you can check out my trashy art on Instagram at Skyzix, SKYZACX.
For sure. Check out Keith on Instagram at Drawings Are Sketchy.
Yes.
Drawings Are Sketchy on Instagram. I'm sure we'll feature something on our Instagram page there.
Most definitely. I think that does it. Follow your magenta, whatever it is.
Yeah. Always jump in head first, tongue first into the pink. That's going to be all for us today. Stay classy. Eat trashy.
Go fast, eat trash. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you, Keith.
Oh, holy fuck, that was fun.
That was good.
That was a lot of fun. Now, I have something for you, guys, that I wrote.
Okay.
You guys can use it or not, but I would like to read it to you.
Yes.
This is kind of a... Well, you'll just see. We'll leave it. Is it still recording?
Yeah, it's still recording. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you want to make a separate recording?
We'll leave it.
To separate it, whatever you can.
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
Leave it in here. I'm gonna get this closer to you so it's centered for you.
Okay. August 17th, 2016. Just before dawn in rural Wisconsin. Little Roger Graffer returns his mom's hug goodbye as she leaves their rundown trailer for work. He won't watch TV all day, he lies, as she gets into her pickup truck. Once he hears her grumbling truck pull onto the main road, little Roger snatches Big Roger's old DVD binder from the entertainment stand. Today is the day. He flips through the faux leather case, past the assortment of family movies, Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, Paw Patrol, and adult comedies to the very back of the case. The horror movies. His eyes scan the forbidden discs, The Ring, Poltergeist, and others. He flips page after page until his eyes come upon a disc with a laughing blue and green clown holding a butcher's knife. He puts it in a combination TV-DVD player. The cackling clown appears on the menu screen as calliope music fills the small living room. He watches for a moment, entranced as the laughing clown dances across the screen and slashing with the knife. He begins searching for the remote, first on the floor, then in the ratty couch cushions. He finds it just in time as he hears a low rumble outside. He mutes the cackling clown in a panic. Perhaps his mom is returning for something? But there's no more noise. He peeks out the living room, the rising sun and storm clouds casting the world in pink light. But he sees nothing. Just a black van parked across the street. He moves away from the window and glances into the kitchen. His mother has left the milk out on the table, a subtle reminder for him to eat breakfast. He goes to the kitchen to make himself a bowl of cereal. As he grabs the bag of fruity dino bites from the top of the fridge, a resounding boom of thunder jutters the trailer as lightning flashes the kitchen with magenta light. He looks through the kitchen window and sees a strange man stepping out of the black van. He does not see the bright pink glow coming from the living room TV or the small pink clown figure climbing out of it, growing with each passing moment. Little Roger picks a bowl from the dish strainer and turns back to the table. The clown, now life-sized and full color, approaches with knife raised. And although the clown's shoulders are heaving from its laughter, the clown is muted. Outside, the man watches as blood splatters across the inside of the kitchen window. The man smiles into his phone. Tell Tim it worked.
Trashcats.
Whoa!
Shit.
That deep lore.
Horror arc. Oh shit.
I fuck with it.
Fuck yeah.
Killer clowns on the loose.
Oh, it's so exciting. What a great bonus, dude.
And who the fuck is Tim?
Who is Tim?
Oh wait, was Tim the guy from the dump?
Oh, that sounds like
I forget the name.
No.
It's not.
It wasn't.
Okay.
Let me get it.
Wait, Steven, Keith knows the name.
Yeah, let me get the name.
Oh, how does he know the name?
Oh, dude,
Teddy. It was Teddy.
Teddy.
It was
Okay.
Teddy.
No, wait. Hold up your notes.